Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel. So I have something very exciting I want to share with you guys, and this is not an announcement or anything, just some products that I picked up. And if you guys cannot tell by the title, I will definitely be talking about the Makeup Forever Artist Shadows. Now I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware makeup artists for their 30th anniversary pretty much reformulated their entire line of eyeshadows, plus added additional colors to the lineup. Now there are over 200 shades of the eyeshadow. However, they do have a special 30 eyeshadow pack that you can purchase as a palette if you're lucky enough to be one of the, I think, 800 people that has or will have this palette. It is that exclusive. The singles are also available on Sephora.com and also in all the Sephora stores as well. So that's where I purchased mine. I did purchase mine in store, so I was able to swatch pretty much most or all of the 200 shades that are available. And I mean, there's so much to choose from. There's every color that you can think about, from neutrals to smoky to vibrant, colorful shades. Shadows are amazing, to say the least. I mean, I was very skeptical as well, because personally I thought that, you know, purchasing 3 eyeshadows for I think 50 bucks Canadian is just a little too much in a world of $5.99 eyeshadows from Makeup Geek or $2 eyeshadows for Morphe. You know, I was a little skeptical until I swatched the eyeshadows, until I was able to see them up close and I see exactly what the hype was about. And I honestly think it deserves this hype and more. I've always loved Makeup Forever products. I think that I don't do a makeup look even on this channel without having at least one Makeup Forever product, because I do believe in the brand. And the founder, Dani Sands, a French lady, what I love about her is that she makes products that does not just fit the, you know, artistic makeup artist type. She definitely makes products for everyday women. So these eyeshadows are no different. They are very pigmented, very vibrant, very user-friendly. They blend amazingly. But if you want to pack these eyeshadows on and make it as vibrant as you can, these eyeshadows are going to give you that. However, if you want just a wash of color on the lid, you can get that from this eyeshadow as well. So they're so friendly. They blend so well. I mean, they blend amazingly. And these eyeshadows, as I said, they're so pigmented, but not so much that, you know, you have to be extremely careful in how you apply it. If you apply to the lid, say one of the matte shades, you can blend this out and it pretty much gives you that nice gradient blend that makeup artists has perfected over the years. But these eyeshadows are going to make it even easier for the non-makeup artist type to master a really good blended look without spending hours doing it, to be honest. So there are, I think, 5 textures from these eyeshadows. There's the matte that I just mentioned. There are the metallic, which you'll see ME. The mattes has a M before them. The metallics has ME before them. And there's satin, which obviously has the S. There's diamond, which is one of my favorite finishes, because the diamond powders from Makeup Forever are amazing. I mean, so beautiful, especially under lights. So there's the diamonds, the D for the diamonds. And then you have another one that I'm also very, very ecstatic about, and it's the iridescent textures. And the iridescent reminds me of the star powders from Makeup Forever, which if you have not tried any of these that I'm mentioning, I honestly, I can only tell you what is just amazing. Just try them. The star powders, the diamond powders from Makeup Forever are absolutely amazing, and these are textures that you can use in different ways, like the star powders from Makeup Forever are, you know, pigments sort of that you can use on the lid. You can use them to highlight. You can use them to give the body like a what would you say, like a bronze look to it. So they're so diverse in how you can use them, and these eyeshadows are just like that as well. The matte shades, you can use some colors for highlighting, yes, for setting concealers under the eyes. You can use the iridescent shades to highlight the face, like the high points of the cheekbones, and you can use the matte shades as well to contour, which I've actually done today. I did go in with one of the shades and use it to contour, and I'm telling you that they blend amazingly. So I'm going to show you what I did pick up. I did pick up 3 of the palettes that look like that. And I pretty much went in and created these shadows based on what I was feeling that day. And as you guys could see, I was feeling nudes. And I also think that a lot of women, these are the colors, the everyday women, these are the colors that they're going to be drawn to. And you're probably going to think, I mean, how many nude eyeshadows do I really need? And I was that person too. But when I felt the texture and actually was able to look at the colors and undertones of these eyeshadows, I realized that there's absolutely nothing in my collection that can compare to these. So I knew that I wanted to start with the nude eyeshadows because, you know, these are very, very special. So yeah, the first one that I grabbed looked like this, and as you guys could see, this is a very sort of neutral, cool undertone type shadows. And this one here, I'll tell you what the numbers are, but this one here is an iridescent, and it is in the shade I-524. This one is the iridescent, and these have, I would say, you can use this to highlight the brow bone, which I did do today. This one is called Pinky Beige. It does have a very slight pink tone to it, but not so much that, you know, you're gonna see it shown up on my brow bone. This one here is in the shade M, which is the matte, 536, and this one is called Milk Tea. It is the perfect shade if you are of fair skin tone to be used as a transition shade. If you are more darker, you can even use this to set the under eye. Sorry, if you're even I would say tanned, you can definitely use this shade to set the under eye, as well as use it as a brow bone highlighter. This one is another shade that I think is going to be very popular. It's called Pink Brown. It's a matte, and it's the number 600. So as you could see, I actually use this one to contour to further define my cheekbones as well. So this one is so user-friendly. It's called Pinky Brown, but it has sort of like a cool taupey sort of background to it, but because of the pink tone, it's also a slight tad bit warm. So it does have some warmth to it, but it definitely way more on the cooler side. So this is one of the palettes that I did create, and yeah, I think they can definitely be used together, but I also think that this shade and this shade here are going to be very popular shades. And this one definitely, as you could see, is more on the warm side, but it's not so warm because I have another one that is extremely warm. So we're going now from cool to, I would say, warm, but not as deeply warm as the one that I'm about to show you. This shade here is called ME728, which stands for metallic, and it looks almost gold, but it's called copper red, but I'm sure this is not copper red because this is, I would say, a golden bronzy metallic looking shade. This one here is a shade that is very similar to, I think, Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek, but it's a light peachy shade. It's matte, and the number for this one is M664, but it's a shade that I think if you're tanned, you can definitely use as a transition shade. That's what I did today. This one is the shade Espresso, and it's M618. It's a matte, and I use this one in my brow bone. And sorry guys if I sound a little nasally because I'm going through some allergy stuff right now, so I wanted to film this video for you guys and then probably take some medicine and knock out. But yeah, excuse the that nasally sound that my voice is making today. But anyhow, this one, Espresso, is a matte, very, very user-friendly as well. So I didn't want to go with the black shade, but I wanted a really deep eyeshadow that is going to help to smoke out the outer crease if I choose to, and that's exactly what I did today with that one. So this one is Espresso, it's M618. So the other palette I wanted to show you guys that I created was this one, and as you guys could see, this is extremely warm. So the first shade in this one, I know the name of it is Pinky Copper. It's D708, D standing for diamond. So this means that this has very small splecks of glitter in it. And I use this one on the inner to, I would say, the first third of my lid. And because I'm so in love with the diamond powders from Makeup Forever, this one is honestly a must for me. I think another shade, and it's actually sold out online, that I wanted to get really badly is called Creme Brulee. It's D712, which is also a diamond finish. It's sold out online as far as I can see, but I mean, if you can get a hold of that shade, it's absolutely stunning. I swatched it. It's very beautiful. This one is the shade that caught me by surprise because, to be honest, I love coppers, but I'm not a big wearer of copper, so this one kind of surprised me, but it's absolutely stunning. It's called Copper Red, so I believe that this is actually called Copper Red. And when I saw the shade and I swatched it, I just knew that I had to have it, and that is actually what I am wearing on my lid today. And I mean, this is such a perfect shade for fall, come even winter, but it's that quintessential fall shade that I absolutely love. This one is a name that I know. It's called Auburn. The number for this one is M738, so it's a matte, and the shade that this reminds me of is actually Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear, but this is not as orange, but very extremely warm as Cocoa Bear, but it's that very deep reddy brown, which actually works perfect in this palette. And once again, as I said, these palettes, the palettes that I've created work very well with each other. You know, if I want to, I can always switch these interchangeably. If I'm going to, say, travel with one of them or all of them, I can always switch them around in order to create a look for myself. I will definitely do a look with these palettes combined and show you guys how well these eyeshadows blend and why exactly I wanted to share with you guys, because yeah, I cannot keep this to myself. I definitely want you guys to experience the beauty of these eyeshadows as well. So that's it. Thank you guys so much. There are pictures and swatches on my blog, but I will also include some in here. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.